It's the NFL on EA Sports. And this one features the Saints, leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Saints and the Vikings under the lights on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they have certainly got it rolling of late.
Well, Bad Lewis, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Here we are, another episode of the Kelvin Rich Superstar Mode right here on Madden 24. Missed any of the episodes, they are available on the channel in the playlist.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top.
And Kelvin takes off and runs it here for a gain of 8 yards.
In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Off the play fake. Rich. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. Throwing again. Rich.
Hit as he threw. Kelvin couldn't do much there.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Touchdown, Saints.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the 1st down. Off play action. Rich. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds.
Good job by Keenan Allen.
A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Saints at 5-8, 3 games under 500. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, display in that victory.
Who else but Chris Olave, folks?
First down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Rich.
Touchdown, Saints!
Touchdown, Saints. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 75. And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. Off the play fake. Rich. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Wiggins free. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, Rich. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Looking to throw. Rich. He completes it to Olave. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. Back to throw. Rich forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great work, partner. Using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
So the Saints up 20-0, make it 21 with this extra point attempt. And finally, the Vikings get on the board.
In this first half, he's run for 1 as well. So starting in the first half.
Here we go with a $1:33 left to play here in the first half. Saints up 21-7.
Throwing to start the drive. Rich. He's got Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, Rich. And he whips that one incomplete there. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back.
And Kelvin spun the wrong way.
There. I think they're going back to that well. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 1st down, Rich. And it's
incomplete. Keenan Allen dropped it.
Many like that one. 2nd down. Well, the Incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Touchdown, Saints!
A big play there just before halftime, and even 40 yards. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw. Rich. And
Intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out.
So Kelvin throws an interception, but still looks good on that. So far, really impressive here this first half.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. On first down, Rich. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Rich buying time to his left. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw on 3rd down. Rich. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. That one goes for 29.
So Kelvin is on it today.
On 1st and 10. Rich. Finds his man.
Touchdown, Olave.
Touchdown. Chris Olave. 26 yards. And the Saints are able to add on to that lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes would.
Touchdown, Saints! Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack.
He threw touchdown pass number 30 on the year last time he had the ball.
So 30 touchdowns on the year for Kelvin.
Throwing to start the drive. Rich being chased out left. A spin. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Well, he is
Look at Kelvin go for that one.
He's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. slot man in motion right. Try to pound it in, Kamara. They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Kelvin, 16 completions, 380 yards, and 5 touchdowns, folks. In there.
Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Sometimes offense, you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Another touchdown for the Minnesota Vikings, and pretty much just playing this one for pride.
They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this
400 yards, over 400 yards for Kelvin.
Excellent play there on
404 yards for Kelvin, 5 touchdowns, 17 completions, just tearing it up.
1st and 10 at the 43. Kamara try the right side. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Rich. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Pushes him aside at the 10. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out.
In there for the score.
Into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here.
Let's go now.
418 yards, 18 completions, 5 touchdowns rather for Kelvin.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to
here we
him,
go.
and we will step aside.
Hands it off again to Kamara.
It's Kamara again. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Give it again to Kamara.
Continues for Kamara.
Elvin Kamara.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across.
We missed the extra point attempt on that. Looks like we might have missed the extra point.
Also a first down. No doubt those are the
48-14. Looks like we missed the extra point there.
In the fourth quarter, this is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea.
Kamara got nailed on that one.
At this point of the game, that means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball...
Kamara still on his feet and gets 3rd and inches.
Will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That's the end of the game, and the Saints dominate here.
In prime time, this offense, they gave the
A dominant performance, as you saw the title. A dominant performance. That is why, folks.
Memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for New Orleans, their battle to finish above 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they'll get a...
So there you have it, folks. The Saints come alive, and like I said, the title says it. That is why I had the title say dominant performance. This was just absolutely a great game. From start to finish, the Saints wanted it more. And they got it. Oh, it's going to cost me 3. Okay. Unlocked a tier of Deep Eye. Alright. We ain't got nothing going on there. Alright, folks, there you have it. Another episode done and dusted, and what an episode. My gosh, 48-14. I'm going to advance a week. Week 15 against the Panthers. And the Panthers come in at 7-7. 6-8 for the Saints. Take a look real quick at the standings. Saints is 6-8. For the most part, the Falcons and the Panthers and the Bucks. The Panthers and the Bucks are pretty much there. The Saints could overtake the Panthers and the Bucks by winning their next 3 games. And depending on what the Panthers and the Bucks do, folks, I wouldn't count this team out. I would not count this team out. If the playoffs was to start today, of course, they would be out. But I wouldn't count this team out. There's a lot of football. 3 weeks left to play here. Week 16, 17, and Week 18. Folks, if you're new, scratch the claw marks on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Sniff and bite into the bell icon. Become part of the Vacation Squad. Do not forget to put a like to the video. It's much appreciated. Oh, we stay hungry. Hungry like the wolf. Ooh, I am out.